Mr. Johnson,
Like zero.
how's jail? How's jail?
Not good.
You know why you're here, right?
Well, I'm kind of confused on some of the details they didn't explain to me.
So you're wanted out of Louisiana for 4 charges of forgery.
Okay.
So anytime you take flight and you're wanted from another state, you get arrested, you come here to court 5. So you're now being held at no bond. And the good news is that because we have so many people from Louisiana, we've got buses coming in and out of Louisiana, every 2 days, every 3-4 days, people come shuffling back. So I don't know how much money you have, but we could get you back to Louisiana quick versus you bonding out, because if you bond out now, that's money you're going to have to pony up, and you're going to have to probably pony up 90 to 100% because you are a fugitive. You are an inherent flight risk. The problem is, though, is that money that you're spending now could be used to hire you a lawyer in Louisiana instead, when if you were to waive, you'd be back home regardless in 2 days anyways. So the state, you asking me for a bond, the state is asking for, you said what, 6,000, right? And due to the fact that you have 4, felony, forgery charges, which is serious, and due to your priors as well, where, did you say it was in federal probation or? Being, even though it was way back when, it still factors into us because we need to know, if I set you a bond, are you going to go back? Everybody tells me yes. Everybody says it's like little bunnies jumping in the woods. But the reality is that not many people who we give bonds actually go.
So, well, in my case, I own my own business, and also, I live here and also in Houston, so I'm actually back and forth, to my son and family and everything.
What do you do for?
I own a fitness company. For the trainer fitness company, I'm a well-established businessman, and that's why I was kind of confused about the charges, because they say it was on the 21st when they actually the warrant was submitted, but I didn't receive anything, and I'm back and forth.
We're not gonna. You want them to call you and tell you everything? No, they file the charges. They're not gonna apprise you of everything.
And, actually, I was, I think when I got arrested, I was going on a trip for one of my friend's birthday, and that's how I actually found out.
So what kind of bond would you make? Around 6,000-ish. Do you think you could make?
I could make that bond.
Well, keep in mind, they're gonna have to do 90% to 100%. It's not the 10%, right?
Okay.
Because it's a fugitive, so I want you to think about that.
All right, so I have to pay how much?
Let's assume you have to
I
pay.
would assume everything because you're, a fugitive.
6,000.
Whatever bond we set, assume you're gonna pay, your family's gonna pay.
What can you make?
I guess 5,000.
Understand that you will never get another chance from us here.
Okay.
We give you 2 weeks from the date of your release
Okay.
to get to Louisiana and turn yourself in.
Okay.
If you do not do that, I'm telling you now, it will never happen again. And this time, if you don't make it up, I will revoke this bond, set it at 0. And I'm going to get you because you can't run forever. And this time I will physically hold you until Louisiana comes and gets you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The only other thing I want you to understand is that if you were to waive today, you will be probably back to Louisiana within 2 to 3 days without having to shell out $5,000. So
But that's fine. I'll pay.
if you wanted to pay it, that's fine. But,
Now go back into, because that'll give me enough time to take care of all my business and find exactly what's going on.
want me to set the bond?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll do a waiver for all judge.
Done. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Johnson. Did you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that.
Well, I called a couple places, but I don't really got the money for it. I'm not working or nothing.
Why not?
Well, really, it's transportation, but I've been searching and getting over the phone interviews and not getting calls back. But I've been trying to get one though.
People aren't going to come to you looking. You're not a king, man. They're not going to come to you to give you work. You got to go look for it. Just because you ain't got a ride doesn't mean that you can't work.
Yeah, I've been calling a lot of people. third.
But what's temp? Perhaps you can get work at a temp agency. But how are you surviving now?
Doing my people.
So why do the people of Harris County get to pay for a lawyer for you when you get to play Xbox all day and do
I don't
nothing?
play no game.
So what do you do all day?
Try to figure out how to get some money for my daughter.
Man, you got a kid and you're not working.
If I had to sell my game just to pay for diapers and wipes and stuff, I do contribute and
You don't contribute
Hell.
anything, man.
pay
real.
for my daughter's thing.
Kids need food, they need clothes, and they need a father. And you're not doing any of those things, Mr. Espinosa. Get a job. Kids need to eat. They don't wait. They need food now. I'm now making it a condition of your bond for you to get a full-time job. If you don't, you're going to be working with me. Do you understand? It's not going to go well for you, Mr. Espinosa. I want you back here in 2 weeks. Show me what you've done to get a job. I want to see applications in, and I want proof, not your word, because I don't take your word. You ain't got proof, things are going to go real bad for you real quick. Do you understand?
Your Honor, if I may. I'd like to move for another bond condition. We received a notice that this defendant was attempting to purchase a firearm while having an active MOA. It wasn't enough to charge him at the time, but he was attempting to purchase the firearm. And so I want to add no conditions or no contact conditions with any location that sells firearms.
It was because I had pawned it.
Stop. Don't, because you're only going to get yourself in more hot water.
It was the deadline.
Stop. Where did he go to buy this gun? Allegedly.
It's going to take me 30 seconds for me to look.
That's great. You're able to tell that he was trying to get a gun, huh?
We get a flag.
And your money. Day, your money.
I won't be able to have it today, but if he is returning in 2 weeks, I should be able to tell you by then. I don't have the report number to pull it up, but I can reach out to intake and figure out where it was.
I'm trying to explain that.
Hey, so here's the deal. I'm putting him under bond conditions, no dope, no alcohol.
My only additional condition was any location that sells a firearm so that he doesn't attempt to purchase another firearm.
Let's do this. I'm sending you for a drug test right now. I want to see what's in your system. Let's see why you're not working. You've been smoking dope all day. We'll see. Take your seat for me in the jury box, Mr. Espinosa. In jail? Was this the first time?
So this is my first case with him. You had mentioned there was some history, but this is.
No. Yeah, we have a lot of history.
That's
I mean,
the first
for
time.
our case, it's the first time?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give him one more chance. Okay. He's been in jail for now, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? It's been at
A
least
little
2
over a week. I think it was not last Friday, but the Friday.
10 days.
Okay, we'll see if you got his attention. If not, then I'll revoke it next time and then it'll be a permanent stay. So we'll see if we got his attention. How's jail?
Not good.
So the question is, did we get your attention? You say yes. The reality is, did we really get your attention? Because, Mr. Pena, you and I have gone and done this over and over and over. I'm not going to play with you again. Your lawyer has asked me to let you out. You now know your bond is but a meager $5,001. There is no one in this world who is going to make it for you. So anytime you go, unless Harris County is foolish enough to give you a PR bond, which we now are not, you will be stuck in jail if you ever violate. I told him that, Mr. Connor, that this is your first time violating with us on this case here. I'm going to reluctantly let you out. But if you so much as do one thing wrong. I don't give a rat's behind what it is. I'm gonna string you up in jail faster than you can even say the word jail. Do you understand? I don't care. When I mean curfew, that means your house. It doesn't mean parking lot. It doesn't mean girlfriend's house. It doesn't mean Grandma Cleopas who lives on the other side of the tracks. It means your house. If you ever violate me again, I'm gonna get it to you so hard, your head's gonna spin. You understand? No weapons, no dope, and you must be home by 7. Not 7:01, not 7:26. You will never get another chance from me, Mr. Penny. Do you understand? Okay, we shall see. If history is any indication, it's but a mere week and a half to 2 weeks before we will see you again. Prove me wrong. Now, one more question. What are you going to do with yourself when you're out?
I'm gonna try to get a job and finish my online school.
You need to do something, because when you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. You need to find something to occupy your time, whether it's getting a job or getting into school full-time. And I'm now making that also a bond condition for you. You must get a job full-time or get into school full-time. I'm not gonna let you do nothing the whole time and let you destroy yourself. So I want you back here in a week. I'm gonna let you out today. I want you back here in a week and show me what you have done to get a job or get into school. If you've done nothing in a week, then look forward to staying with me. You understand? Great. Okay, Mr. Penny. Thanks, Tom.
PR bond or reinstatement?
I don't care. It's one and the same.
Figure out so I know which way to direct them.
Reinstate, that's why it's less work for Jeremiah.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
So I call these 3 places, and a 4th, none have given you a prescription for oxycodone. So unless you have a better place that you got it from, tell me.
Well, Your Honor, and that was a question that I have for them as well. However, the monitoring system is statewide. It's owned by the state. It's not something that she can get on her own. So the fact that they had it, at least someone with a MD, I believe, prescribed it.
What?
I was saying that since it's the prescription monitoring system that provides these prescriptions, it's actually someone prescribes them. So I'm not sure if Dr. Salvatore herself prescribed it, but they were able to print it out and give her the fact that she had been prescribed these medications.
I called all the providers and no one had prescribed her oxycodone.
I'm trying to understand how it must have gotten to the state system in that regard. I'm not sure how that may have happened. She didn't print it out herself. She got it from an actual doctor's office.
I guess let's do this. I'm gonna put her in back. If you want to call back in the holdover so you guys can talk to figure something out, perhaps she can give you more information. But as it stands now, I don't know where she got it. Not only that, I will not allow you to pill mill oxy to kill yourself. I'm now going to put your name on the Texas Prescribing Monitoring Program so that you can't pill mill oxycodone. I'm not going to let you kill yourself, mate. If you want to kill yourself elsewhere, great. But it's not going to happen with me. And you will now be monitored so you cannot just go from one doctor to the other to start getting oxy everywhere. You understand? Because you're going to kill yourself with this. Or more importantly, take it, get in a car and kill someone else. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public by any means necessary. She'll go with you for now, and then I'll have Chisholm call you back there and we can figure out where we're going from here.
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge. Okay, Judge, for the meantime, can I be excused to give her a call?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Judge, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, hold on. 120 oxy. Okay. 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 Made sweet 510. Yeah, I see that. Who, after that point, were there any other prescriptions given? Got it. Okay. No, that's great. You've been just such a wonderful help. I really thank you for everything, because now that gives me the information I need. So, so compliance, and this is with the Itata, right? Okay. It's, and you said it's Greg, right? Oh, I was gonna ask you something else and it just came out of my mind. What was I was gonna ask? Okay, yeah, I think that should be good. Oh, so can we now put the name in the database so that there's no more pill mill shopping? No, you've been great. Wonderful. Thanks, Greg. Take care. Yeah, it's off the street. She's getting it off the street. They have the prescription monitoring program so that anytime you get a controlled substance, it's entered into an actual database so they can see it. And so if someone is script hopping, they can see every time. And so if they see too many scripts from different doctors, it stops. And it puts the people on notice. And then, because then the doctors will get in trouble, then doctors get charged, for running a pill mill. So the last time she was in January of 23 for Oxy. So, okay. So here's the thing, Pavel.
Yes,
So I've got Chisholm on the phone now, and what she's saying is that she had a prescription from January of 23, and Miss Mathis is trying to say that she had the pills since that time and takes it as needed. And I'm saying,
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
if someone has a prescription for Oxy, they don't hold it for a year and 3 months. They take it because it's Oxy, People who take Oxy don't have the control to hold that many for that long.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what you would hold Oxy for. I mean, I've had it for surgery. That's all I can think of.
And Oxy is just too strong. It's too potent, and it's way too addictive for someone to just hold it. I don't believe that for a second.
And to be honest, Judge, I it's a fair belief. I do think that if she is in some sort of pain, I think since she has a current prescription, you can order her not to take Oxy. Of course, not to take any.
I already have ordered her not to take it.
No, any unprescribed. Any illegal drugs. I don't believe your order included the prescribed drugs. However, in this case, you've already put her on the TMP list. I called Mr. Gregg from that list, and they said yes. They mentioned your name to me, and they said that you've put her on that list. So even if she does go to another doctor, then they would be wary of putting her on another prescription because of your concern. So if she's in pain, they're probably going to give her, worst case scenario, a high dosage of ibuprofen. That way, if she pops up for opiates again, maybe next Thursday, because opiates are apparently, according to Healthlight, it only stays in your system, in urine, for only 3 to 4 days. So she should be clear of opiates by next week, Thursday. That way, if she does show up for opiates, then at that point in time, she can be locked up because you ordered her not to take it. She doesn't have a new prescription, which is fair.
What do you think, Pavel?
What's the request?
Test her on, let her out, test her on Thursday, and order her not to take Oxy at all. That's assuming that she even held the 100 pills until now.
Absolutely.
From January 23. I don't believe that for a second.
And it's partially because, like you said, Judge, she can't, even if she did hold it, I don't think law allows you to have a prescription over 90 days. If I'm not mistaken, if it's a 90-day-old prescription, then you should not be taking those drugs, because of course those drugs expire.
That's true. That part's true, but I don't think there's like a regulation on that. But the, is this her first fail? Not her first failed exam?
How many times has she failed, Ms. Mathis?
We just started her. Because she has
She's, how many?
two prior BBRs, if that's what you're talking about.
This is her third bond violation, right? But what were the other bond violations for?
She didn't get an interlock
Wait, just one
violation, and
second.
she had a curfew violation.
When she first one, she didn't get the interlock. The second one, she had a curfew violation, and
yes,
now she's got
yes,
this
yes.
one. You
So
might bring in Ms. Mathis out.
we have addressed those bond violations. I guess I don't know how potent this test is, but on the DWI, the allegation is hydros. So hydros, oxys, they have the same effects. It seems
They
like.
don't have the same effect. No. Oxy is so much more powerful. It's
No,
just
they're-
crazy.
They're just as addictive, is what I mean. Like, how you can be
Let's
addicted
say
to
scenario,
hydros.
her
It's
doctor
no.
prescribe her a major program.
Hydro is addictive. Oxy, it's 15,000 times it's, I'm telling you, it's, once you start, it's,
We could, I mean, I think we could approach that and give her another chance, but I just, with regards to the drugs, we've given her chances on the other
I
violations.
don't think you can stop. And I'm ready to put you in a rehab program right now because I think that you are pulling the wool over my eyes. You are forum shopping for pills. I have now put you on the list. And you have 2 times gotten a prescription. I talked to the compliance officer with one of the doctors. He told me you have a prescription for 120 oxy from 12/6/22, and then you had another prescription from January 23 for another 100 pills of oxy. I do not believe that you kept 100 pills for the oxy to be able to take it now to where you had a positive result. I think that you're getting it off the street. And I want to put you in a rehab program now. I'm going to have you every Monday and Thursday come here and test. And the next time you test positive, I'm going to hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days in jail, probate it for 2 years, and put you in a rehab program. Do you understand? You are not to take any drugs, any hydrocodone, any opiates. I don't care if you have a prescription. I'm ordering you not to take it, even with a valid prescription. If you have pain, then you must find another way, either ibuprofen, Aleve, Tylenol, Excedrin, another way, but no more controlled substances, whether prescribed or not. And the next time, you have been advised what's going to happen. You will sign an affidavit with me right now, promising me that you're not going to take any prescribed or controlled medications. Do you understand? No taking any controlled substances, whether prescribed or not. No alcohol, no more bond violations. You've now been apprised. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because you had the prior script from 2023. In my heart, I know that you don't have those pills. And this is the only other time you will ever get another benefit of the doubt from me. You need to do whatever you can to address the demons in your life. Because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you the next time. You must also start doing 3 NAs per week. And I want proof that you're in attendance doing the NA program. Do you understand? If you don't have proof the next time you come here that you've done NA classes, Narcotics Anonymous, you're going to stay with me. Can you please swear to this? Okay. Please, Ms. Mathis.